Copyright disclaimer. Under Title 17 U.S.C. Section 107, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. Okay, guys, I have covered this story before, but I want to read this one article again, well, for the first time, because it's a brand new article dated June 14th today. Reporter Greg Graziosi. Family says Scientology officials prevented woman from seeking mental health treatment before she took her life. So it's always relevant, but it's relevant because mass media is picking up more stories and there's more attention on them now. And that's why everyone's bugging out over there. The Church of Scientology prevented a woman from seeking mental health treatment before she took her own life, a lawsuit states. Oh, I hope this is a new lawsuit. I think it is. The woman, Whitney Mills, 40, was a high-level Scientologist who worked as a real estate agent before her 2022 death, her mother, Leila Mills, said in the lawsuit. Mills had been battling with her mental health and twice had to be hospitalized. Before her death, Mills experienced insomnia, anxiety, and an increased heart rate, according to the lawsuit. The suit alleges church officials failed to prevent her death while she was under their supervision. I'm pretty sure she was an OT-8 as well. Think it's related. A spokesperson for the Church of Scientology told the Tampa Bay Times, that's another controlled place, that while Mills' death was an unfortunate tragedy, the church never assumed her care. More denial. Does it remind you of Rinder talking about Lisa McPherson? Church policy is crystal clear. Is it though? If a Scientologist is in need of medical care, he or she must see a medical doctor. You see how they're trying to snake out a liability right there? Not that they didn't lock her up or probably prevent her from getting help. The spokesperson told the paper, any and all names. Are they afraid to give their names? Aww. Any and all decisions regarding medical treatment are solely the decision of the individual. See, they're snaking out of the liability. They always do that. The cult does not provide medical advice. Oh, they don't? What about all the purification rundowns and all that? And giving babies barley water? The Independent has reached out to the Church of Scientology for comment. Whitney Mills, a member of the Church of Scientology in Clearwater, Florida, died by bluicide in 2022. Now her family is suing the church in a wrongful death lawsuit, claiming the church prevented her from seeking mental health treatment. Leila Mills. Now, if we could just get more lawsuits in, that'd be great. The lawsuit filed by Leila Mills on May 11th in Florida's Pinellas County Circuit Court claims that in February 2022, members of Scientology's staffing organization, Sea Org, were assigned to live with Mills. Why would that be? At her apartment in downtown Clearwater, Florida, to give her 24-hour monitoring. Did they now? Were they handling her when this poor woman needed help? The lawsuit includes emails between Mills and Sea Org staff, names, in which she discusses her symptoms. They're going to minimize it. Watch, you guys. They're going to minimize it, which included anxiety and extreme pressure in her head. She also said she felt her condition was worsening. That's usually the time to take someone to the emergency room or take her to a psychiatric hospital. It's causing me to feel like I'm dying and causing me psychosis, just like Lisa McPherson and all the other people who went psychotic. And you have the other people like there's quite a few of them. I don't have their names in my head right now, but there's quite a few. There was a young Asian man in Australia that Killed his mother. There were quite a few Murders because of psychosis. You think they'd get the message, right? To get people help. It's causing me to feel like I'm dying and causing me psychosis, anxiety, panicking. I'm getting intrusive bad thoughts, an email sent by Mills on March 12th, 2022 said. You have to wonder how many of the emails were erased. A Scientologist doctor, David Minkoff, had been tasked with treating Mills. Was he a psychiatric doctor? And he allegedly misdiagnosed her, no kidding, with suffering from Lyme disease and cancer, and ignored her very real psychosis and mental health crisis, according to the lawsuit. I'm going to have to go look up that lawsuit and look at exactly what is alleged. Instead of recommending mental health treatments, Minkoff allegedly prescribed her a $20,000 anti-parasitic, according to the lawsuit. Because, someone's having delusions and psychiatric complete meltdown, psychosis. That's what they need, is to be hit up for more treatments that don't work. I'm all for anti-parasitic, but that was not that wasn't helping her at that moment. Mills reportedly begged the doctor for anything else to treat her. But the doctor allegedly responded with quackery, according to the lawsuit. I am really hoping that there's going to be a precedent set here of medical malpractice and a whole bunch of other things. The Independent has reached out to Minkoff for comment. Minkoff was not named in the lawsuit, but a Miami-based law firm representing Mills' estate put him on notice. Thank you. You're on notice, Minkoff, which is required by law before a medical malpractice suit is filed against a doctor. Yes. She texted one of her Sea Org caretakers, because all grown adults have caretakers, right? On May 1st, 2022, that she literally can't take another day of this horrific movie, I'm Living. Oh, look, you guys. Look what that is. The Church of Scientology Fort Harrison Hotel, where people check in but never check out, in Clearwater Beach, Florida. The lawsuit seeks to establish that Mills was suicidal based on a request she made to receive a Scientology rite that prepared the body's spirit, Thetan, in Scientological terms, otherwise known as mumbo jumbo, for its exit from the body. On April 20th, 2022, Mills reportedly asked a caretaker to oversee an auditing session to help her drop the body. That should have been a hint. And noted she had learned about the practice from another caretaker. It's wonderful how there's no names here. The suit claims that after making that request in April 2022, Mills caretakers either intentionally or negligently left her alone for several hours just like Lisa McPherson. Well, similar anyways. On May 12, 2022, Mills died by bluicide that day. The spokesperson for the Church of Scientology. What are all these, titles? We need people's names, dude. People need to really start naming effing names. The spokesperson for the Church of Scientology told the Tampa Bay Times that there is no right in Scientology to prepare a body for death. Lies. Always deny. But a former Sea Org member who administered auditing sessions told the paper that not only did the right exist, yes it does, but that it was created by founder L. Ron Hubbard himself. If she was asking for it, she clearly wanted to, you know what? The former Scientologist Bruce Hines told the paper. The lawsuit by Layla Mills claims it was a church aversion to modern mental health treatments that prevented her from obtaining the exact treatment Mills needed. Minkoff had a duty of care to refer Mills to a mental health professional, even if his religious beliefs forbade it, the lawsuit says. Did you hear that? Scientology, did you guys hear that? I want to read it again, you guys, just in case Scientology over there didn't hear it. Minkoff had a duty of care to refer Mills to a mental health professional, even if his religious beliefs forbade it, the lawsuit says. The family claims because the Church of Scientology assumed the responsibility to care for Mills, it bears the responsibility for her death. The lawsuit names 6 Scientology corporate entities as defendants of 3 counts of negligence, including wrongful death. The filing does not specify how much money the family seeks. I really, really hope, with all my heart hope, that this lawsuit is successful. In Scientology, you guys should be preparing. There's going to be a whole lot more lawsuits. Okay, you guys, I will put the link in the description box. Like and subscribe if you choose. Have a good day wherever you are. Peace.